Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hi. Hi, Kyle. Yeah, you made it. Hello, everyone. Hi. Yay. Okay, great to see you all. Hello, special welcome to Kyle, who's joining us today. Guys, let's just be honest. How cool is his background? Yeah? It's
I
amazing.
think it's awesome. I would love to share the picture.
Awesome. Well, hopefully more people will join as we get started. I know it's just turned on the hour. Yeah, we go. Some more people joining now. But very special welcome to Kyle. Kyle, by the way, is from South Africa. So anyone who's from South Africa, Sandy, I know you're from Howick.
Oh,
Yeah,
how
Connie's
that's
from
cool.
South
That's a
Africa.
KZN. I think that's a KZN.
Yeah. Connie,
I get my
whereabouts are
coffee
you?
from Howick. That's awesome.
Oh, the coffee in Howick's good. Connie, where are you
Yes.
from? I can't remember.
I'm from Cape Town.
Cape Town, that's right. Who is from Port Elizabeth? Because Carl's
Yes.
actually from Port Elizabeth. Someone else in the course
Yes.
is from Port Elizabeth. I just can't remember where. Anyway, I'm really excited to have Kyle. So Kyle is from Bamboozle. Has anyone used Bamboozle in their ESL teaching before? No. Okay, guys, come on, let's turn our cameras on, share the love. Sandy is, Angie
Yeah,
is,
I have.
yeah. Emma's saying that she does. A lot of ESL teachers have used Bamboozle. It's amazing. So I'm really excited to get Kyle to start his presentation. Something that Kyle revealed to me is Bamboozle has actually only just started using this new game. So all of the new features that are coming up with Bamboozle, he's going to be sharing with us today. And I am just so excited. I know I'm excited normally, but this is my new height of excitement. So Kyle, I have just made you a co-host. So what you
Okay.
can do, you can share your screen and you can just get stuck into the presentation.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. I'm not going to bore you guys with the presentation because, I mean, as teachers, we don't want to sit and listen to a lecture. I thought literally just 2 slides, just to show us who we are. I mean, we are Bamboozle. We're all about gaming. We're all about play-based learning, and is basically switching the boredom off in your classroom, whether it's online or in the classroom. We don't want to be boring teachers. We want to be the fun teachers. So it's all about, unleashing that power of play. And I mean, play is very powerful. And that is what we want to bring across to the teachers all over the globe, especially South African teachers.
Yeah.
All right. So I am Kyle. I'm the social media manager of Bamboozle. So everything you see on Instagram, partially on Facebook, and even on our Twitter account, that is what I do, what I've started with doing since November. And as you can see, I have dubbed myself a Bamboozle expert. All right. All right. Okay. So those are the only slides I want to show. That's not the end of the presentation. But now we're going to go into the action part of it. All right. We're going to go straight into what makes us us. And I'm going to share my screen with you. All right. Here we go. All right. So this is not the first page you will see. The first page you will see, let me just go here, is as soon as you log into Bamboozle, this is the screen you come up with. So those of you have already signed up, that's awesome. If you haven't, there's a little button here that says join for free. All right. Join 1 million teachers making classroom fun. So if you want to make your classroom fun, please make use of this free tool. All right. It's not fully free, but I mean, you can do just as much of the free version. All right. Okay, cool. Let's go into the games part. Okay. So Bamboozle, we don't create the games. We are filled with teachers that, they create the games, not for us to use, but for you guys to use. So just as an example, here we have Jack. Hi, Jack. Don't know who Jack is, but he created Valentine's plurals. Teacher Today, Galbima. So all these little names, these are all teachers from all over the globe, and they are the ones that create the game. So if you create a game and you are featured, your name will also appear here on the screen. Okay. So I'm just going to go into how to make a game. I think that's basically where we need to start. It's all about how to create a game. So first of all right, you have this little plus button over here. All right. Okay, you just click the plus button and then you are met with a screen that says make a game. We want to make this process as simple as possible for teachers. We also want to make the process as quick as possible for teachers because we know, I mean, myself, I am an ESL teacher. I have taught in the classroom like for over a decade already. So I know time is not on our side most of the time, which is very, very important to us. Okay, so I'm just going to make a random title. I'm just going to go with my favorites. All right. And then you can provide like a description for the teachers who are using your game. Maybe my favorite foods. Okay. And maybe activities, etc. So this game I'm creating is all about my favorites, allowing the students to talk about their favorites. I'm telling the teachers using the game that this game is all about favorite foods, activities, and more. You can put tags in. This will just allow other teachers to find your games much more easier. All right, favorites, activities, maybe your classes of the ESL, and maybe it's ages 5 to 7. All right, those are just little tags. Now we get into choosing a little image for our game. Okay, we can type in favorite. We like to have something fun. This looks cool. Fave. All right, and we get into making our game. Now, this is what you will meet with. All right. Oh, sorry. We can't have numbers. There we go. Okay, so can anyone perhaps tell me what is the quickest way to make a game? What is your quickest? If there's anyone to share, how do they make a game? You can type it in the comments, or if you'd like to tell me, that would be awesome. All right.
I don't know if anyone has made a game on Bamboozle. I've only ever played games. I have never created one.
Yes,
So
and that is actually the problem we want to get across here is like teachers, they struggle to make games because they don't have time to make a game. So I mean, I don't expect an answer, so that's okay. But for myself, I'm also guilty of only playing games until I came across this hack to make. Oh, I see a chat. There we go. I've only made games. Oh, awesome. Ah, good. That's actually good to hear that you made games on other platforms other than Bamboozle. All right, I just played them. That's awesome. Yes, me too. I just played them too, but I love creating games now because this is an easier way. I'm sure everyone knows of ChatGPT, right? We all know ChatGPT. Okay, so in this case, ChatGPT will be your best friend in creating games. So I want to create a game all about my favorites. I want it to be perhaps open-ended, or I wanted to have an answer, or perhaps there is multiple choice. All right. But for this game, my favorite, we are obviously going to be open-ended. Or let's be specific. Let's be specific because maybe we're going to have a picture that will prompt the student. All right. So we can ask ChatGPT to create a 20-question quiz on the topic, my favorite, and give one answer as an example. Okay, but very important, we want to tell ChatGPT that it needs to be just double check here, CSV format, which is comma separated value. We want, when we put it into Bamboozle, it needs to be separated by a comma. That will tell Bamboozle that we have the question and we have the answer. So that's very important. We can just tell it that, put it in CSV format. All right, and let's see what it gives us. All right, so this is going to save you guys so much time. It saves me so much time as well, which is very important. Okay, this one, sometimes we get what we want, sometimes we don't get what we want, but that's okay. We play around with it. All right, there we go. But now, very important, we have inverted commas or parentheses. We don't want that. So take away the inverted commas. All right. We don't want the inverted commas because it's going to look very strange in our game. This looks much better. This looks much better. All right. Okay, just wait for it to finish. There we go. So now we have a list of 20 questions. All we do, we select it, we copy, we go into Bamboozle. There's a little button here that's called import. You click on import, and all you do, you paste. My game
So
is done.
easy.
So easy. My game is done. It's on comma. Very important. We put import questions. And there we go. The quiz has been finished. There's my quiz on favorites. So I can go now. All I have to do out of my own time, is there a question? So cool. Great. All I have to do out of my own time, just put in some images. Here we have. What's my favorite ice cream flavor? Chocolate. We can hit image right here. Image. It's auto inserted. I didn't even have to type in the word chocolate. How cool is that? Yes, it's very, very interesting. And then all I just choose a funny GIF. I save it. Now, a new feature that was added is that auto scroll. Before you had to physically scroll down each time, but we tried to make it fast for teachers. Now it's automatically scrolling for you. Here's one. What is my favorite fruit? A mango. Automatically searches a picture of a mango. We choose a funny one. There we go. So I just gave that as an example. Like how fast is that? Great that you don't have to find your own. Yes, that's really cool. We actually put that feature in about 2 weeks ago, and the scrolling feature was added last week. So we all about saving you time, and I know I use it in my classes, so it saves me a ton of time. Okay, so this is just an example. I'm not going to do all 20 pictures. Then we don't even have to save because we're not saving pictures. We just close, and there's our game. Our quiz is ready to play in any single game mode. And that's awesome. All right, there we go. How easy was
Really,
that?
really cool.
Very, very, very quick. And I mean, I created a 10 question quiz in like a minute, 2 minutes, depending on how long ChatGPT will use. But you can import from different platforms. You can import from your Word document. If you want to physically type a quiz, you can import from Excel sheet, meaning just copy paste. Anywhere where you can copy paste, you can use it. Now, another tip, I spoke to Jess a few minutes ago about using ChatGPT for free. Okay, so I know a lot of you or a lot of users use ChatGPT for free and are very restricted on what games to play. So let's quickly go to any game. For the free version, currently, we can only play Bamboozle. I mean, I'm sure all of you have played Bamboozle. All right, which is very cool. Now, there's a new game we just launched yesterday. Can anyone guess what the new game is? I think it's pretty clear that the new
American
game is Snakes
football.
and Ladders. No, I mean, not Snakes and Ladders. I'm just kidding. American football. Hey, Jess, do you think we should dive into American football?
Well, the
I
I
Super
played
Bowl
it yesterday.
was it?
Did you see
Oh,
it
you did?
yesterday?
I did. I played it yesterday with one of my kids. He loved it.
Yes, it's really, really cool. I
Yeah.
loved it. I mean, I played with my friends here in PE in Port Elizabeth, and they love it. And this game, what makes this game very different is that it's not luck-based. A lot of the games are luck-based. So you just have to click a number in bowling. You don't know where it's going to go. You're like, please strike, please strike. It's a miss or it's a one. Where with American football, I think we should just go into it because I was so excited for this. We just launched it on our Instagram page. While I'm at it, I'm just going to copy our Instagram page and paste it in the comment section, just so that Jess has it. And then our Facebook group,
Thanks.
I'll share a little about that. While we're waiting for that, please join our community group. This is where we share updates, we get user input. So this is where you can talk to us. I don't like this feature. How can we improve on it? Give us your ideas. We really listen to you. just as an example of how we listen to you is that we really reply very fast, meaning I reply and Roland, the founder, replies. So we're very active. We want to hear you. We want to hear what can we improve.
Amazing.
Currently, what we are working on, just an example of what we are working on, is choosing which question when copying a game and copy the questions to a new game or an existing game. This means that I want some of these questions, but I also want some of these questions. How can I put it together super fast? Easy. You just choose here, choose a couple of questions, paste it with this game, and then you have a combined quiz. So this is going to be really cool. It's a feature that we'll be still working on. So we'll obviously post it on our socials for when it's being launched.
Can you just grab the
Instagram
URL there for the Facebook group and pop it in the chat? Thank you.
I thought I did that already. Let me do that again.
Got the Instagram one. And now,
Oh, the
okay,
Instagram.
cool, I've got it now. Yeah,
You got
so the
both.
first one was Instagram, now I've got Facebook. Perfect. Thank you.
Perfect. Awesome. Yes. Our Facebook has just been launched November last year. So we're still on it, but we are trying to be very active. It's growing quite well. So please check it out. Every week we post games of the week. This week was Valentine's, which is very cool. And I just give you guys a taste of our like top 5 Valentine's games you can use. Here's the codes. You can just copy the codes straight into the game and you can go play it. So it's very cool. I think the users like it, which is very cool. All right. So I'm just going to choose a random quiz. Let's go with, okay. What I like to do while we're going through, I like to go to the collections page. Now the collections page has a whole bunch of games categorized according to a topic. For example, here we have games all about spelling bees. Here we have games all about conversation starters and actions and activities. So if I want a game about actions and activities, I can have a look here. And here's all bunch of games about actions and activities that teachers have created. All right, so let's quickly go into the free version. All right, so we currently have 3, 6, 9, 12 game modes. I would say 95% are for both ESL, online teaching, and in-class teaching. The only one I would say could be a little bit challenging for ESL is bingo. I personally haven't played bingo in ESL because you kind of need to prepare for it, but I've heard teachers use it in the classes and they love it. All right, so now the classic game, we always call it the classic game because it's the first game that was created. And this game has a ton of features. You can have teams up to 8. You can have grid sizes 9, 15, or 24. You can go through all the different options. If you want super zoom, blur, I love blur images because I drag it so that, so that the students can kind of guess what it is. I'll keep it on. Next question, no shuffle. Anyone can answer. There's a whole bunch. So you can choose which ones you want activated, and then you can deactivate it whenever you decide. Power-ups, there's a whole bunch of power-ups. Some of them are not kid-friendly, like virus. Reset all scores. I don't play with that. The kids will cry, but your older kids will be fine. All right. There was a kid who actually asked me to put everything on. I'm like, are you really sure? Because we have reset scores and virus. Oh, I feel so bad. And then you can also have themes. So if you want to play with emojis, there's a whole bunch of themes you can play with. Like I said, this is the classic, so they went all out in the classic version. We have a quiz-only game. Yeah, I don't play that. It's not that exciting because it's just questions and answers. So I play on the classic. And then if you have really little kids, you can play on junior classic, which is lower scores, less extreme power-ups. So the classic version is very cool. I like to have different colors, so I just refresh the page. Okay, 2 colors it is. You can have your different team names. Sorry, capital. Kyle, and then one more name here, Emma. Let's go, Emma. I like to choose names from the attendees. There we go. Okay, so it's a very, very straightforward system. You ask the student pick a oh, is there a chat? Can teachers schedule a tour? That could be interesting. What do you mean by tour? Do you mean like a virtual tour?
Yeah,
That
I
was
was just thinking, can they have a one-to-one demonstration of what Bamboozle offers?
We can organize it. I'm the one that would probably be doing it. We do have a help site which are in development, which will also help you a lot. And we are going to start with video tutorials on each specific game. So that could be something that could benefit, or would you prefer a one-to-one?
A one-to-one is not necessary, or just have something on the software that teachers can log into that shows what the characteristics and features of the facility are.
I can look into that, because I mean, I really don't mind helping. I mean, if it's like maybe 10 and maybe we can book a session, I really don't mind helping you answer your questions and just give you a little bit of a tour of each game. So I mean, obviously we want you to be able to use it and benefit from its features. So that's maybe something we can discuss.
Yeah, maybe what I mean is like to have something permanently on the site, on the Bamboozle site, that you could just click on and it would list the features and the games that are available.
Yes, that is exactly what our help site is going to do. I actually shared it with someone in our Instagram messages. So I'm just pause the screen just to find it and open the link for you. It is still very rough, but this is going to be the Bamboozle help site. So it's got a whole bunch of stuff, and here would be Bamboozle game modes. So here are our current games, except for the latest one. So let's go to Bamboozle Classic. And then you'll have a video and a whole bunch of information of how to use Bamboozle Classic.
Oh, that's great. That's all I want. Yes, thank you.
Yes, we currently don't have it yet, but we are working on it. And we are going to also, I'm going to be making a lot of the videos for the games. So it'll be me talking, me going through the games, explaining on a video, and that will also be on the website. So we are getting it.
We
and I
get to
hope that
see
will...
you too.
Yes, again.
Okay, thanks a lot.
I see myself every day in the camera. All right. Okay, so the classic version as just is the OG. If I can really call it the OG, the original. It's very, very basic. You ask the student, or you can, however you decide to do it, is just to pick a number. So Jess, if you would like to pick a number.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I didn't get that.
Number 6.
Number 6 is over here. All right, so I chose the blur option. So I like this option because it's like, you don't know what it is. So we like, what do you think it is? What do you think it is? Okay, it's a family. And then the question would be with it, what are they doing? So you have the student give you the answer. You
Playing a game.
Yay, 10 points for you. And then you can also obviously ask them how many family members are there, you know, what type of game they are playing. So just use it as a great warm-up, as a review lesson, or as a current lesson if you are ESL. So that's what I do. It's very, very cool, very valuable. And then for answering the question correctly, they get 10 points. So myself, I will choose 14. And then let's see, he is running. We check, good job, 15 points. And then Emma, what number would you like? I know there's an Emma here.
I'll go for number 13.
Number 13. All right, and then we have, what are they doing? And the answer is?
They are dancing.
There we go. Great. Okay, very, very cool. It's a very basic game. That is what we started with. So another little feature, I'm just going to jump around the numbers, would be, if I can find some. Oh, you might come across these power-ups. So perhaps Jess chose, what number was that? Our number 4? Oh, wow. Well done to you. You got a double point. So her current score doubles. So she has 10. Now she has 20. Okay, the kids love it. They love it when I lose my points. Oh, I win 50 points. All right, win 25 points. Okay, nice. I want to see if there's any negatives. 12. Okay, this game doesn't have any negative power-ups, and that's actually a very cool thing. If you really don't want to choose numbers, you can just choose the random feature. So the play button is like randomized, okay, so which is also very interesting. All right, so this is the classic. This is what you get when you log on when you sign up for free. You can play the original classic game as much as you want, and I think that's really cool. It's like playing Wheels of Yes, playing Wheels of Fortune. It's exactly like that. You don't know what you're gonna get, and it's that mystery is always what makes it so exciting. All right,
Kyle, do you
all right.
mind
So that
if
was
I
the
just
classic.
show them? You
Yeah.
know the search games button, something that I would say as an ESL teacher, which is really helpful, is some teachers have actually created games that go with specific curriculum. So I would also use the Reach Higher games for this. So Kyle, I don't know if you mind just typing in RHG1, and then you could like put in any number. RHG1, G for grade,
Oh, all right.
G1, and just punch in you can probably search it.
Let's have a look.
So that's Reach Higher grade 1. Okay, no, it doesn't. So grade 1, and then I'm trying to
If I
think
type in
like Reach Higher.
there
There you
we
go. You
go.
can
There we
put
have
in
some
Reach
Reach
Higher.
Higher. Oh,
So
that's really cool.
if you have curriculum that you're using, teachers have gone ahead and they actually create. So if you scroll down, you can see like what units or you have lessons. There you go. So Reach Higher GB part 1 or unit 6 or whatever. And then what I'll
Yes.
do is I'll pull up that game, and it's like it's related to the lessons that we've just been learning. And then you can obviously punch this into the play zone. So you can either play it like this, or you can use the play and the game. Yeah. So I often do that with the curriculum. So I use Reach Higher and Reading Explorer, and they both have games on Bamboozle.
Oh, wow. Yes, and that's basically what teachers have created. Another one I know of is starters, movers, flyers. So if you teach starters,
Yes, for the
which is
Cambridge
also
English
something that's really
exams.
cool. Yes. Pre-starters vocabulary.
Maybe
Oh,
put in Cambridge starters. I don't know, because some of
maybe
these are saying
Cambridge would be better.
conversational.
Yeah.
Cambridge starters. Yeah, there you go. A1 starters. I saw that.
There we go. There
Great.
we go. Cambridge Review, Cambridge Flyers. Yes. So there's a lot of
You got
teachers who
vocabulary. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. So a lot of teachers, this one is also pretty cool because I know it's pictures from the physical textbook
Yeah.
that they can use, which is very, very interesting. So you can either create your own game like this, or you just go search for it. That's just very cool. We've got over 2 million games, so you'll probably find something somewhere. Another nice way to find out a very popular game. So if I can search any topic, let's go household items. And I want to see what is perhaps the most popular game. All I go here, I can type in popular, click on popular, perhaps of all time, or just today, or this week, this month, but I like all time. And if you teach other languages, perhaps someone created a quiz about another language, but in this case, we'll keep it, the default is English. I search for it. This is the most popular game currently played. How do I know that? It's because of this little feature here. So this game has been played 14,892 times. And I see someone's jaw I must pick up from the floor. So this must be a very popular game. How many questions does it have? We can find this right here. It's got 52 questions. Okay, so I was like, oh, wow, that's going to really, really be great for a larger group, allowing each one to at least answer about 5 questions. It has images inside of it. Okay, so that little picture shows that it's got images and it's been featured before, meaning it's been on the front page before. So it's a very popular game. But I really want this game, but how do I keep it? How do I save it? Very simple. There's a little like button here. We just like it. All right, but okay, so let's go back to my refresher. Oh, where do I find it? I go to my library, likes. Here it is. Cool. But that's not all. I want to create a folder for this game. Like I want to maybe title this folder All About Home. How do I do that? There's a little folder icon here. We save it, new folder, home, All About Home. Just an example. Make a folder. There we go. Let's go back to the default page. How do I find my folder? So I'm asking questions. On top again, this is your category. This is your category. So I go to folders. Here's my folder, home. And inside my home folder, created by me, is the games that I saved. So you can save your games and you can play it whenever you want without losing it. I am guilty of losing my games. If it's an awesome game, oh, I go back to my history section. Another cool feature we are introducing is the history and delete feature. So this will be added here. So if you played a game, but you did not save it, you can go find it in your history. So that's going to be another feature we are bringing out. If you accidentally deleted a game, you will be able to find it as well in your deleted folder. Another question, thanks Jess for asking, just kidding, is how do I share this game? So let's go to the game that I liked. I really want to share this game with my students.
Yes, like a homework
a
task.
Yes, there we go. That's a cool one. Teachers want to give homework, and as an ESL teacher, that's very valuable to the parents if you teach kids, or if you teach older students, something they can do at home, and maybe they can play a game at home. The best thing about the share feature is that if the kids play it, they can play any game mode they want. They can, everything is free. They unlock Bamboozle Plus. So how do I share that game? Very simple. We want to make it very simple for teachers is the share button. You will be introduced to a link that you can just copy and paste, or there's a class pin feature. Now this class pin is active for 28 days. So that kid or that student can play this game every single day for 28 days straight. That's a lot of time to do the homework. We copy this pin. We copy it. Okay, like I said, you can also just copy the link and share it. But I'm going to show you how to use the class pin feature. I copy this little number here, 933598. Then I tell the student, please go to the class pin. So you can share the pin link with them. Then all you have to do is just paste it in here. You enter your class pin and then you hit play. And then you can play the game, which is pretty cool. But how do I find all the pins I've sent before? We go here to the top right button, my settings. Here's all the class pins. And we can see, okay, Simon says expires in March 05. Okay, oh, but I want to extend it. I just hit extend. And the game has been extended to March 12th. So very easy. You can have up to 50, sorry, with my mouse, up to 50 pins. So you can maybe, I mean, that's like homework every day of the whole, or two homework pieces for every day of the month, school day of the month. And that's really, really cool. So you can share it. And if you don't want them access again, you just simply delete it and then it disappears. All right. So that's the share pin. That's homework. We don't want to call it homework. But like I also said, whoever uses this pin has access to free Bamboozle Plus, basically for that time period, for that game only. All right. Like, there's something I told Jess prior to this as well, is that without signing up to Bamboozle Plus, how do I play the game modes for free? And this is what we have every single day. Can anyone tell me what makes this quiz different to the others? What
I can
makes this
see it now that
specific?
you've done it.
Yes, do you see it?
Yeah, well, it's got the trophy on it, but I've never known this.
You just have to hover over it. Oh, sorry. It says game of the day. Game of the day. So on Instagram, I would, okay, not currently, we're busy going crazy for American football, but I would like play a little poll, guess the game of the day for tomorrow. Then obviously that game of the day has free access to Bamboozle Plus. So if you're a free user, I can actually do that for you, sign out. So I'm signed out now. I haven't joined Bamboozle. So I click, you see, it will say free Bamboozle Plus. Okay, so I've signed out of my account. So we can go to that one and let's test it out. Sorry, let me just remove this. Play. I want to play bowling. Let's see if it works. Ah, it works. So you can just go try out every game of the day, every single day, until you have that, oh, but I really want access to these games. I want to create my own game. I want to make use of these features. You know, then obviously if you want to make that choice to subscribe to Bamboozle Plus, that'll be awesome. So this just gives you that little bit of a taste of what makes the rest of the game modes great. Then just to quickly show you what bowling is all about, I think we have time for maybe one or two of our popular games. Just like the American football game, you can choose your character. In this case, the character is a bowling ball. My kids love this one.
Pokemon.
So you can choose your character. There's a lot of fun ones. Sometimes we have themed. We had a Christmas theme one, which was really, really cool. Again, we have lots of options. I'm not going to go through all the options, but you can check it out on the trophy. All right. And it's the same concept. You click on the ball, you have a quiz. Flowers. I don't know what question this is. Oh, plurals. Okay, this is a plural game. Okay, so the key in this game is to obviously give me the plural version of flower. So maybe you have an English class and you're practicing plurals. Yay, well done. As a reward, you can choose a number or you can hit a power up. Now the power up, we don't know what it is. Numbers is very random, meaning it's not like American football where you can kind of get it right. This one is very random. Just as an example. Well done, you got 2 points. Next question. Hearts. Great. But this time I want a power up. Okay, this power up is the kids hate this. Swap points. So all the points on the top right, you'll see jumbling. So maybe Susan or Johnny had 100 points. Now we might have 2. And your classroom will go crazy because the smartest kid in the class has 0. All right, so we don't know. Okay, roses, obviously. This time, oh, I have a power up. Awesome. Double points. Like it says, it gives you double points. So I want to maybe go with 4. Ah, yes, I'm glad your kids love the power-ups in bowling, Angie. And my kids love it. I don't know what your favorite is. In my classroom, the favorite is the whoopee cushion. The one that goes... Yeah, it's like a little whoopee. Yeah, it's like a whoopee cushion, so it just goes crazy. Sometimes it misses, sometimes it doesn't. Just want to see if it will. Now, luckily, I wanted to show you this. You can come across this little ball. That means if the student knocks that ball, they get a power up for their next turn. So let's have a look. Oh, and I got a strike. Awesome. Okay, so team 1. Just going quickly through it. Okay, they're also going to get a power. Okay. All right. Okay, so team 1 has the power up now again because they collected power ups. Okay, this is not a good one. I don't like this one. I always close my eyes. No shot. Yeah, that means no points. I'm so sorry. So if you have younger students, what I would recommend is using the never miss option. So it puts boundaries on the side. So it means that they will literally never miss. What I do in my ESL classes, if I use Zoom, I pause my screen. So you will see now, let me take it off. I pause my screen, I put it on, I would play, and you see it appears out of nowhere, the boundary wall. So the kids don't know I'm doing that behind the scenes. So I pause my screen, I quickly go to my menu, I click on never miss, I let them play. Then when they're done playing, I pause my screen, I go back, and now it's my turn. There's
I
no
don't know how to
boundaries.
pause a screen. How do you do
On,
that?
on top, you see next to share is a pause share button.
Mm.
Oh, sorry, when you share a screen, you'll see it. It says pause share.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, so I use Zoom for my lessons. So I pause my screen, I quickly do behind the scenes, and then I
Yes.
go. But we
Okay.
are working, just a little bit of a FYI, we are working on a device to have in your hand while you play. So this is like it's in the talk.
That's
We are working
cool.
on it, so it gives the teacher the power to see all the answers and the student don't see anything. So you can really manipulate it on your device. It's not like Kahoot. Kahoot is just A, B, C, D. We
Yeah.
want to be better than that. So a lot of people say, oh, I like Kahoot. We're not like Kahoot. We don't want to be like that.
I was gonna say, Kyle, some of our teachers use Koala Go with a co-browser, which I guess would then allow the student to click and choose for themselves.
Yes,
Which is
yes.
nice.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's also nice. With Zoom, it's very difficult for ESL because, like the little kids, I can't expect them to understand how to press buttons. And I'm not going to share my
Yeah.
screen because they move too much and then I can't take my screen back.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh. All right. Jess, do you think you have time for one more game? I don't know what game you guys would like to check out. All right. All right. So onto American football. I'm very excited for this game and I really can't wait for the feedback. The team, we can't wait for the feedback. We are really, if I can say, hungry for the feedback. All right. So every single game, I mean, we all know the regular Bamboozle, but for those of you who don't know the others, every single game has the same user interface, meaning very similar, because we don't want you guys to start a new game and think, oh, I have to learn this game. I must figure it out. How do I use it? So every game, let me just open an example. I'll go quickly here and open, oops, sorry, not this one. I want to open bowling. Pancake day. All right, here, as you can see, bowling and the new game, they have very similar interfaces. Is that every time you know exactly, the first line will be, how many teams do I want in my game? The same goes for the new one. How many teams do I want in my game? So we don't want to confuse new teachers. We want you to feel that you can start the game and kind of have an idea of what to do. I'm just gonna go with four teams. You can choose your amount of questions. Let's go with 4 questions. And what's new this time, instead of balls, we've got helmets. Now, South African, we don't have NFL, unfortunately. We have rugby, but for those of you who support, I know Cape Town, obviously we don't know what NFL is really. No idea. I heard it was this weekend, but it's still a cool game to play. You can choose whatever random American team you would like to choose. Sometimes the teachers love, I mean, I teach little kids, so they're like, I want the one with the horse. Okay, Denver. I want the one with the lightning bolt. So they don't really know, but it's all about making things fun. You can obviously write down your name. Let's go Jeff as an example. And if you don't like the team name, let's say you want to change the team name to something fun. Okay, maybe you can change the team name. We'll call it, as an example, the red team. All right. So Jess represents the red team. You can change. There's a lot of things you can change. Options are very straightforward. Currently, we are planning to add new options, which I can't tell you yet because it's still in the works, but it's going to be awesome. It's really going to be awesome. So please check it out. This game will be free. It is free for a few weeks as we roll out new features. So make the most of this game while it is still free. This game offers 3 aim systems, a 1 to 15 aim system, a left-right aim system, and a move aim system. All right, but we'll figure out what that means now. Let's start with the basic, the default. All right, my music's just off, sound is medium. All right, here we go. Okay, so this is the new game. It's American football. The goal of this game is just like all the other games. You have to answer the quiz correctly in order to take a shot of scoring through the goalposts. So let's do that. All right. I'm not going to answer. Oh, I didn't want the multiple choice. I'm just going to choose. Oh, wow. Okay. That's interesting. Cool. Didn't know that. So can anyone guess what number I need to click in order to score through the goalposts? You can quickly type it in the chat box. Let's see who is going to get it right. Okay, so Jess is 1. 15.
Oh, okay, hang on. One over there. So like, maybe 11. I'm not sure.
Okay, I'm just gonna go majority. So we have 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, so we say 1. Sorry, I'm just gonna put questions off because I want to get hang of the game. So let's click 1 and see what happens.
Oh, okay.
Oh. All right, so what
What
happens
does the 1 stand for in the middle then? Is that team 1 or?
that means that is the score, that's the points you will get. You get 1 point.
Okay.
What our feedback currently is that some teachers don't understand how the game works. So we are taking that feedback and trying to find ways to make it simpler, meaning more understandable for the teachers. So
Okay.
what to take into account here is this right here. All right, is the flag. What does the flag mean? It means that the wind is blowing in this direction. All right, another idea is the particle that's flying past the screen. That gives you the idea of the direction of the wind. So we know exactly, if I had to go straight, my ball will curve left. Okay, that's what makes this game very different. It's skill-based. You kind of learn the game, try to figure it out. And then this bar, this means the wind speed, that the wind is currently just over halfway in its strength. All right, so we must consider that. So if I have to figure that out, I would say that this would be probably 14, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, there we go. All right, and then another feature we really brought out last week, was knocking the pole to give that little dong effect, and then you're either going to go out or you're going to get in. So it's a skill-based game. So for this one, the wind is going right. It's pretty strong, so I must figure out, so it's somewhere in this direction. So I would say it's about 7. There we go, okay?
Very cool.
If you want to make it, yes. So it's very different because we want to bring, the kids can start learning the game. They can start practicing, start mastering. Let me just quickly do the last one, number 4, and then I'll show you what else is included. Oh, never mind. So what happens now? That was a round. So 4 players had a turn. So what happened is the score increased to 2. Then it will increase and keep increasing after each round. So team 3 might have had 1 point, but by the 3rd round, they score 7 points and they take over team 1. So you kind of need to be very strategic. Another aim system we brought out is the left-right aim system for increased difficulty, is you can physically click left or right. where
Oh,
you
that's quite
think, yes, yes. So that'll just make it a little bit more tricky. So this one, if I have to guess, maybe here. Okay, I'm still learning. And then if you want an even more difficult experience, is the auto move, meaning it's automatically moving. So you need to kind of stop it in its tracks. Ah, no, that's not gonna work.
very cool.
So let me go
Let's
to
do one more and then we'll wrap it up for the day for sure.
Sure.
Angie, what's your favorite game to play with your students? Do you want to unmute and let us know?
They love
What
the
is it?
bowling.
The
Oh,
bowling.
Connect Four. The older
Connect
students,
Four.
yeah, like the older ones like Connect Four.
Okay,
Oh,
should we do
wow.
that one?
Okay, okay. Let's do Connect 4. Oh, I haven't played Connect 4 in such a long time. I only had like one kid who loved it. What do we have here? We'll have other markets. Yes, we actually do have users in psychology and counseling for students. They use this in the mental health department. So it's very, very good. Thank you, Christine. Yes, we do have that market, which is very surprising to me. And I feel like it's very beneficial. I think it's pretty cool. Okay, I'll quickly go to Connect 4 and then just one of the popular games after this as well. Okay, so Connect 4 is pretty simple. You can choose your team names. Full screen is always awesome. Now, this game, it's different. So we kind of choose our target first. Let's say our target is number 6. All right, but in order to get that ball or that circle to drop, we need to answer the quiz. It's like the challenge. This is where the challenge lies to get your reward. Okay, we answer the question correctly, it drops. And then it's team 2's turn. So if you know how Connect 4 works, you have to connect your 4 colors in any row, diagonally, vertically, or horizontally.
Perfect.
Yes. All right.
Yeah,
Oh,
got
it's
it.
actually, I'm not going to play the whole gun, but it's very, very
No,
simple.
no.
And then just to show you the previous, just very quickly, the previous release was Popman. Okay. Has
Okay.
anyone here tried Popman before?
No.
Okay. It was free during December, if I'm not mistaken. This is our second latest game, Popman. It was originally Hangman. All right. But there was a little bit of a thing. So we gave the option to change. And in order to change name, you just click on the name. Hangman, Bangman, Popman. So whatever you feel comfortable to use in your classes. Let's say Hangman is a bit too much for your country. You know, especially in Japan, I think Hangman is like a no-go in Japan. You can change it to Popman. That could be even better. So this one works with lives. It's very similar to the original Hangman without the whole hanging part. There's lots of options. Please feel free to use the game of the day to go through this, and then I will share with you the link to the support team member to get your free 1 month of Bamboozle Plus.
Okay.
All right. So how this game works is you open the game, and that game automatically has a whole bunch of word lists. Okay, so whatever word list, but let's say you don't want to use that word list. You say, no, I don't want to use the word list. I want to type in my own game, my own name or word. And the nice thing is you can type it on your keyboard or you can physically type it if you want to see it. But let's go to, all right, you didn't see me do that. You don't know what it is. All right, and then we just go, hit the green button. There we go. So you would then have your character with your name on it. You can choose your color if you want a different color. All right. And then you simply guess the word, like hangman. If you want to make it easier, you just drag this bottom bar. So it would take letters away for the younger kids. Or if you want to have a very fast-paced game. So, this game will take me half an hour to do. I don't have 30 minutes. I only have 5 minutes for a quick review or a quick warm-up. You just make it as easy as can be. So you would guess, you would score. If you guess incorrectly, you lose a limb. And you only have 5 limbs because otherwise you explode. All right. And this one is pretty simple. All right. Because we have that. I'm sure Jess knows what I'm trying to get to here.
Yay.
All right. And
I'm going
then
to take a screenshot of this.
wait, there we go. You can take a screenshot. I just cleared the back.
That's awesome.
All right.
Yay.
Yes. And we have a lot of animation, so it's very fun. So it's not like the boring original Hangman game where you physically have to draw. Like I remember that when I was younger. It's very,
Yeah.
very different. All right.
That one's
All right,
really
that's
cool. I
awesome.
want to use that one. That one looks
Yes.
good. Well, thank you so much, Kyle, for coming in and sharing with us all about Bamboozle, showcasing all of the features. There's a lot of features I didn't realize existed, and also creating my own games with ChatGPT for my own lessons is really exciting for me. So I'm definitely going to be checking that out this week.
Yes. And ChatGPT is free, so it's like there's nothing extra to pay for. You just practice and make sure it's CSV. And
Yes.
without inverted commas, and practice using that. So the faster you can create a game on ChatGPT is the quicker you can create multiple games on Bamboozle. And with the free version, unfortunately, we are capped on I think 100 games. But I mean 100 games. Who can even?
Still a lot.
Yes, and so but with the Bamboozle Plus, it's unlimited games. So
Amazing.
I think that's really cool. Thank you so much, Carl.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Sandy. And who else commented there? Christine. I'm happy you enjoyed it. And Emma. Thank you, Emma. And Prit.
Yay.
Also, I'm glad you guys found this enlightening. And and I really hope you guys join. Please follow us on our Instagram page, on our Facebook community. We are very active. We listen to the teachers because we want to make this experience for you. We want to make it fun and to know that there's actually a person behind Bamboozle. Not just me, I'm not the person, I'm not the face, I'm just the face for you guys. But Ronan Casey, our founder, he is the main man. But we have a team of really cool and very enthusiastic team members, which are from all over the globe. Some in Russia, Korea, South America, USA, and I'm the only one down south, unfortunately. Hello, Cape Town. There we go.
Well, awesome. Thank you so much, Kyle. I will be putting the recording in the course along with all of that information. I'll definitely be following you on Facebook and Instagram as well. But thank you so much for taking the time to come and share with us today. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Didn't have many classes today, so that actually helps a lot. All right. Thanks so much. All right.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Kyle.
Coming to see you on
Thanks.
Bamboozle. Bye.